Peace be upon you, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'll be honest, this video might not be the most exciting one, but it's definitely one of the most important. If you've seen the previous video where we explored the Live View app, you probably noticed something frustrating. We can't add variables from the GeCssOpcServer. That's a problem if you want full control and flexibility when working with OPC servers in this simulation. So, if you're looking to unlock more freedom and get proper access and permissions, stick with me, because the steps we're about to cover are exactly what you need. So first, DCOM is basically the system that lets your OPC client and server talk to each other, even over a network. It also handles communication if they're on the same computer. To get started, we need to open the DCOM configuration utility. Just click the Start button, type in DCOMCNFG.exe, and hit OK. That opens the Component Services window. Now from here, we're going to set a few things to make sure everything connects smoothly. Start by right-clicking on My Computer, then go to Properties. There's a checkbox labeled Enable Distributed COM on this computer. Make sure that's turned on. Then click OK. All right, that's the basic switch flipped. Now we're going to set up permissions so the server and client can talk to each other. Back in My Computer Properties, go to the COM Security tab. Under Access Permissions, click Edit Default. A new window pops up. Here's where you add the computer or user accounts that need permission to connect. In our case, the OPC server is running on a virtual machine named maint, so we'd add maint to this list and make sure it has remote access allowed. This is basically like saying, yeah, this machine is allowed to connect here. Now we'll check the launch permissions. Still in the COM Security tab, under Launch and Activation Permissions, click Edit Default. For most cases, you don't need to worry about launch access. The OPC server starts as a service automatically, but clients do need activation access to connect. So again, make sure the right computers or users are listed and that the Allow checkboxes are ticked for both local and remote activation. Once that's done, you're good. Just keep in mind, anytime you change these DCOM settings, you'll need to restart the computer to apply them. Next up is Authentication. Windows XP has a quirky default setting. It makes all local users act like guest accounts, which causes problems with OPC. Here's how to fix it. Open the local security policy from Administrative Tools. Go to Local Policies, then Security Options. Find the one called Network Access, Sharing, and Security Model for Local Accounts. Set that to Classic. Local users authenticate as themselves. That's it. Now Windows knows who's actually trying to connect. Also, go into Folder Options, switch to the View tab, and make sure Use Simple File Sharing is turned off. That gives you more control over who's allowed in. Next, we'll set security limits. Go back to DCOM CNFG, open up the My Computer Properties again, and click the COM Security tab. Under Access Permissions, click Edit Limits. Make sure both local access and remote access are allowed for every user or group that needs it. Same thing under Launch and Activation Permissions. Click Edit Limits and make sure Local and Remote Launch and Local and Remote Activation are all checked for each user or group. And again, under Edit Default, double-check that Anonymous Logon is listed. If not, click Add, type it in, and give it full access. Now there's one last special case, OPCEnum. This is a service that helps clients browse available OPC servers, but by default, it doesn't include anonymous logon, and that can break browsing. To fix it, go to DCOM-CNFG again. Expand DCOM config and look for OPCEnum. It shows up once workstation ST is installed. Right-click it, choose Properties, then go to the Security tab. Under Launch and Activation Permissions, click Edit, then Add, and type Anonymous Logon. Once it's added, make sure all the Allow checkboxes are selected. Repeat the same under Access Permissions if needed. This step makes sure clients can discover the OPC server without running into permission errors. Finally, if you want your OPC server to run under a specific user instead of the default system account, find the GeCssOpcServer and change the Logon As setting to the user you want. Then in DCOM-CNFG, right-click GeCssOpcServer, go to Properties, and make sure the Identity tab matches that same user. And that's it. You've got DCOM set up, permissions sorted. Some of the steps we covered do require a system restart to fully take effect. So once you've rebooted, and if you followed everything correctly, you should now be able to attach variables from the GeCssOpcServer without any issues. And the great thing is, since we're working in a simulated environment, you can try things out, make mistakes, and learn, all without any risk. It's the perfect setup to practice and get comfortable. If this video helped you out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.